He says, Raitu Aliyan, I saw Sayyidina Ali, yuqabbilu yadal Abbas wa rijlayhi. I saw Sayyidina Ali, he was kissing hands of Hazrat Abbas and he was kissing feet of Hazrat Abbas. Sayyidina Ali was kissing the feet of Abbas, radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Kissing the feet of Sayyidina Abbas. And who was kissing? Sayyidina Ali. So all things became the sunnah of Holy Prophet and sunnah of the companions. And after that, the fourth chapter which Imam Bukhari has brought continuously, chapter number 446. 446 in Al-Adab al-Mufrad. And hadith number 977, he has brought the chapter Qiyamur Rajuli Lirrajuli Ta'ziman. Standing of people for somebody else in his respect. Qiyam, standing for the people of people for somebody in his respect. Ta'ziman, he has used the word. This is Qiyam Ta'zimi. So he has again brought hadith. So by bringing, one is reporting a hadith. This is something else. You may say, he is a muhaddis, he is a imam, he may report all hadiths. It does not mean that whether this is his own mazhab and aqidah or not. One body can say, just I'm taking this, entertaining this as just for sake of argument. But making a chapter is something different. He has fixed chapters with specific headings and captions. This means that this is aqidah and mazhab of Imam Bukhari. When he creates the headings and chapters and brings hadith, and you see in Al-Adab al-Mufrad, all hadiths which Imam Bukhari has reported are in favor of kissing the hands, and are in favor of kissing the feet, and are in favor of standing for respect. And not a single hadith prohibiting from kissing the hands and feet and doing this act has been reported by Imam Bukhari at this place. It means that this is categorically the mazhab and aqidah of Imam Bukhari. This is the mazhab of Imam Bukhari. Now, after mentioning these ahadith and chapters of Imam Bukhari's Al-Adab al-Mufrad, now I tell you what is the standard of hadith sahih and hadith daif and mawzu. Here is a book which I bought from one of the Arab countries by mistake. I bought this book by mistake. I thought I read the word Al-Adab. I was consulting this book. I opened their chapter and all these ahadith of kissing and hands and kissing of feet were not present in this book. They disappeared. They were taken out. I held my hand with my head. What happened? Then I ran to my other shelf. I took this original book of Imam Bukhari's Al-Adab al-Mufrad. And as I have read for you, all chapters and ahadith were there. And all these ahadith on Taqbilul Yad and Taqbilul Rajul, they had been taken away, mahzoof from the book. Then really my head was circling. I was shocked. Then I again looked at the book's title and I found the name Al-Imam Al-Allama Muhammad Nasiruddin Al-Albani, Sheikh Asad Sagharji's class fellow. He has done research work on Imam Bukhari's Al-Adab al-Mufrad. He has done takhrij, research on Imam Bukhari's reported ahadith. He has done a research. And what he did, just to save himself and the publishers, instead of writing the exact name of the book Al-Adab al-Mufrad, he made sharh Sahihul Adab al-Mufrad. He added the word Sahihul Adab al-Mufrad. it means any hadith what he, according to his view and aqidah, is not sahih. Now he can take it out of Imam Bukhari's Al-Adab al-Mufrad, and he is saying that Imam Bukhari wrote a book called Adab al-Mufrad and included all sahih, ghair sahih, daif and mawdu, everything ma'azallah in it. And now Almighty Allah has given me tawfiq. I have now corrected Imam Bukhari's work, and I have taken the mawdu and daif hadith out, and now I have made the Imam Bukhari's book. Now this is sahih. Sharh Sahih al-Adab al-Mufrad. This distortion, this amendment, this tahrif, this deletion, to take away some hadiths which are against this aqidah. For this particular license, he added the word Sahihul Adab al-Mufrad. As if Imam Bukhari was not sahih. Imam Albani is sahih. Astaghfirullah al-Azim. This is just a sample. On Takbirul Yad, he quotes hadith number 970, hadith number 970, and then he comes to hadith number 973, where the companions, Nahnul Farrarun, Qala antum munakkarun, faqabbalna yadahu. He has taken away this hadith from the book. Hadith number 972 has been taken away. Then hadith number 974 and hadith number 975 and hadith number 976. All these four hadiths have been taken away. They are not present in this Sahihul Adab al-Mufrad. He has done tasheeh. He has done correction of Imam Bukhari. Hadith number 974, all those two hadiths of kissing of feet has been removed, taken away. And hadith number 976 taken away, because these two hadiths are on the subject of kissing the feet. And by kissing feet, the man becomes mushrik. Imam Bukhari has been preaching shirk. So he has corrected Imam Bukhari through his knowledge. And still they would claim that we are the followers of Imam Bukhari. He has become Ustazul Bukhari, Shaykh of Bukhari. O Imam Bukhari, you have done these mistakes, I am correcting you. I am taking these hadiths which are not sahih out from your book. If Imam Bukhari was alive today, what would he have done? He would have shocked, he would have screamed, he would have cried. What you people are doing, claiming, you are claimant of being my follower, what you are doing with me? Why these hadiths were taken away? Because these hadiths are against his aqidah. And not his, rather their aqidah. He is speaking on behalf of someone. A group of peace are against his aqidah and their aqidah. So this is the standard and criterion of declaring this is sahih and this is daif and this is mawdu. I have given just one sample and one example to explain the whole story. Just by adding the word sahih, he has got the license, he has full freedom and absolute authority to correct Imam Bukhari. As if Imam Bukhari's Adab al-Mufrad was not sahih. Now this book has become sahih. So after giving this, now in the end I will quote some authorities. Even if hadith is da'if, it is acceptable in many circumstances and situations. Just now I am quoting the authorities. Just this will be the last and very important part of my lecture. Specific references.